icy in Vegas. Just for the haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not savers. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. Ice in the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out to the wrist. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Minnesota Vikings. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Down for 18, Gator. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Shoot. 61, matchbox, 5.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Watch out. 6-6, pull it high. Let's go.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Herbert gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Hey, Foxtrot.
42, Mike, 42. Let's go, D, tighten up. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Watch the screen.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
Go.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Check 50 weapon.
From the gun, Herbert throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Reset! Retain! Check, check, 59. Here it comes, here it comes. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 3, check 3. Hey, 31.
On first down, Dobbins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
49. Check. 20 points down, he's coming. 55.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
20 points down, he's coming. Off the screen. Check 3. Alert, alert.
Watson on third down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
40. This is it. 19. I got it. Alert. Show it up. Show it up.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, he's still fighting forward. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, 31! Hey! Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Slam. 25.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
36, 55. To the court. Right, check, 59. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Here's Watson now on second down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Number 4, Deshaun Watson on the keeper.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
47 to Mike, boys, 47.
54. Cut. Check 31.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here I come again. Check 9. Tighten up. To the court. Check 99.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the split. On the court. Check 24.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
This is it. 19. 59. Get him. Rush in. 54. 31. Kill. Check safety. Check on him. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
What's that? 19. 59. 25.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 7, Vikings 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hey,
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Ready, set.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Go. 18 Gator.
First and 10 at the 12.
Speed trip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run for it with Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 3. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Set. 19. And 31.
Switch up. Mike's 47. Watch the run. Watch twist.
On first down, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Vikings take over first and 10 6-yard line.
Set. 18 Gators.
54.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
A final shot before the break. Watson throwing right, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
47. Here we go. Switch it. 26. 24.
Now it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
3rd and 11.
Check back 47. Check back 47.
Go. Check.
59.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
No.
Here we go on 4th down. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, 10. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. When they dialed up that 4th down run, something tells me they didn't envision it hitting all the way up in the end zone.
No, I think you're right about that, but how many times do we witness short yardage runs stacked defensive front, everyone pressing the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's not much help on the backside there.
If you pop through, there's no one back there, and we just witnessed it there. A long sprint to the end zone. Probably looking around wondering, where did everyone go?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill. 24. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Under 10, 59. 10. 29, 59. Let's go. Let's go.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, set. 70, Indy. 5.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Line 54. Pick me up. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Allison. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
64,
They'll keep it on the ground. Allison, and an alley to run. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw. Herbert, catch is made by Harry. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Logo.
Back to throw. Herbert looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr. with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point safely through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 4. Down, he's coming. Slam. Line up, go. Line up, go.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 34-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Check 24, check 24. Back, back, back. Let's go.
11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's third down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So enough.
Reset. 19. 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Check the backer. Check the backer. Watch the eye.
On third down, Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.